Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome to another edition of dDTalks. Hope you're all doing well. It's another Thursday. We are live in the studio. I have some really fantastic guests that brought the heat into the building. Guys, while you're at it, please share the cast, share, invite, and tag your friends, so that they can know we are live in just another minute. Invite, folks. And so let's get on with the business of this conversation today. All right. So let's say we're talking about music and entertainment in the diaspora. Music and entertainment in the diaspora. So I have with me in the studio a young lady who is groundbreaking in her field. If you haven't heard, she's a rapper, singer, songwriter, Miss Naomi Achu Pardon Quinn.
What's
Oh,
going on, sis? What's going on, everybody?
you know we're gonna expect to hear some lyrics, some rap lyrics at some point. And then another guy who just blew up the Instagram in like minutes, right? I mean, this guy put a post, and before I blinked, it had like over 300. I was like, okay, that's celebrity status right there. All right, so this gentleman is another guy who is, who has music all over the place, has a passion for entertainment, and he's also an entrepreneur. I would like to introduce to you Mr. Patron C.
What's going on, my people? We should boy
Yeah,
Pardon C
Patron
over
C.
here. What's going on? What's going on?
I don't see bodies.
Yeah. We had tried, man.
That's it. So wow, what's going on with my device today?
You trying to
So
go live, right?
yes, we're live. I was trying to. We want to make sure that everybody has the link, so we're going to copy and invite. So listen, these people. While I do that, I'm going to diverse to them
Okay.
so that we can get going with that.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So tell me a little bit about your career path. I mean, you took the untraditional path.
Okay. So
Singer, rapper. You know.
yeah, I know, right? I know. I'm just a creative person, and I just like to create. So if a beat is telling me to rap, I'm rapping. If it's telling me to sing, I'm singing. So I just believe in being creative and being fluid with what I do. So, and sometimes you try to, you decide that this is the path I'm going to take, and then you find out that, oh well, this is another path, and
Absolutely.
before you know it, you're Naomi, right? Pardon C.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Before you know it, right?
Yeah, Naomi.
Yes, indeed, that's what it is. You're just known by one name right now, just Naomi, and we know who it is, right?
Well,
Naomi Achu.
I'm fighting with Naomi Campbell, but I like to think that
You're getting there.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there. No hard feelings here, girl. You're in your hustle lane.
Yeah.
And then, Pardon C, for you, how did it all begin? The music. Well, how did it start off for you?
Yeah, I studied music like when I was very when I was very little. I sang at the choir. Then along the line, when I was like 18, when I first got into first degree, then I started actually getting more passion in music. So my very first record it was 2005. That's like the first time I went to the studio and recorded a song. It didn't sound so great, but some people still like it. But you know what I'm
Everybody
saying?
has a first beginning, We all
Yes, we do.
we all
You know,
have that
We
first
all
time.
have crazy stories.
Yeah, so along the line, then I did a couple of more music and it started sounding interesting. I started as a rapper, but when I rap sing, then my homeboys in the street back in the world in Nigeria, they figured out, man, dude, you can sing. Maybe you're gonna start singing. You have a good voice for singing.
Right.
I was singing in the choir, but along the line, I started rapping when I decided
You were
to
singing
go
in the
into
choir?
music. Yeah, so but
So you're a
music-
church boy?
Yeah. My family is very went to church and Christian and everything and stuff. So I started, but initially I started with rapping. Then I go into singing, and then did my first music 2005. Then took a break a while, like a couple of music. Then 2009 was like when I did my first music video. Then took a break. Then because it was school and music and everything back home in Africa. Plus no money to do anything. You know?
I know.
So,
I know.
no money. So I took a break. Then when I moved into the country, like 2014 was like when I actually made a big return to music. And since then, I've been putting out a lot of videos and, you know, doing it good, like having videos go on big channels in Africa, you know, stuff like that.
Getting a
Award,
Getting recognition and
yep,
stuff.
Yep.
Wow.
It's from 2014 till now. So, and we're not going back. We're just going front. It's front.
Always, yes, always forward.
You know, so guys, I know you talked about no money in Africa. That's a good point.
Yes.
Because that's one of the challenges that a lot of African artists have,
Yes.
especially when you're still in Africa.
Yes.
And even here in the diaspora,
Even
people
here.
think that, you know, because you're in the diaspora, you have more access, you're exposed to a lot
No.
more, but it's not necessarily the case.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me what some of those financial struggles are, especially for you since you started on the continent. Did you start in Africa too, or you
I
started here?
started well. As a solo artist, I started in the United States. But back in Cameroon, I used to do a lot of backup vocals for other artists in, you know, Cameroon. I sang for Amumba. A lot of a lot of artists. Yes, I did backup for Amumba. Yes, so, and I even did. I was the voicemail voice for MTN for about 5 years.
Wow,
Look at that.
impressive.
Yes, the voice that you hear.
I
Yes,
heard that.
that was me. Yes,
Look at
for
that.
MTN, for
How
the whole
did
of
you land that
Cameroon.
kind of gig?
That from the studio.
Oh.
From the studio, because I used to do a lot of backup singing at M1 Studio. Emil Molindo Ngumba introduced to me by his brother Jack Ngumba, and it just so happened that they were looking for an MTN voice, and he was a good source. They used to like the artists that he sent, so he was just like, you know what, Naomi, just go over to Douala and let them hear your voice, and you know, let's see how it goes. And they liked me. They called me, and that was it.
Wow,
Yes.
you had an interesting part, and then even when
Yes.
you came here, you've always
So I
always
came
been like
here-
an entertainment person. You've always liked the arts.
I wrote my first song when I was about 6, 7. When I was I went to Seka Baptist College. I went to Baptist High School. I was always in a girls group or singing songs for groups, singing a cappella, climbing on the stage. People were tired of me, and I loved it.
You know, matter of fact, we remember now that you mention all of that, when How I Met Naomi
Yes.
was she contested for Miss Cameroon, back in the
yes.
day.
Yes.
Oh.
And, and you know what your talent was singing, and
Yes.
she brought it on, and she made it in the top finalist, top
I think
three
I did a
finalists.
Celine Dion. Yeah.
Yes.
I did a Celine Dion song. I think it was Wherever You Are. Yeah.
Most
Titanic.
artists that started, you know, like back in the days, everybody's like miming someone else's music.
Mm.
You know? You gotta start from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. So, no, I think, and then of course the beauty pageant, but then I decided that I really wanted to get back into the studio later on. So there was a couple of years where I was just like, you know, schooling, trying to get my feet wet in the United States. And then I was like, you know what, this is my life, this is my career. If I don't do this, I'm not going to be happy. So I went into the studio and I started recording my own music, and the rest is history. And now I'm here with you.
I know. Look at that. It's because of that. You know, because of that path, that beautiful path.
Yeah.
And then for you, what was the financial struggle, the hardship that you talked about? Like even here, how did you transition? I know you said in Africa it was a little bit difficult, which is understandable, because partially because maybe you're not having the support, you're not having the belief. Maybe family is not really believing in your gift per se. Or what was it like for you, your journey? Did they believe? Were they like, oh, you know,
No,
we trusted and someone can sing?
my mom believed right from time, and she still believes till now.
Good.
I remember when I shot my
God
first.
bless the moms.
But
Yeah,
he's
when
talented though.
When I shot my
He's
first
very-
music video, 2009, I was. When I'm talking about the struggle is because of I was like I was doing music when I was in university, so I'm not like making money. I don't have a good job with it. Like I'm still yet to finish up a degree, so the family is only gonna be giving you a little. Like they don't have that maximum to like, oh, take 1 million and go shoot a music video. You understand? So that's what I mean by the struggle. But I remember when I shot my first music video, was like it cost like 150,000 naira. I remember my mom giving me like 40,000. My sister that live in the US, because you know she's the first one that went
Abroad.
moved, so she gave me 50,000. Then I struggled on my own and stuff like that. But the problem is not just about making music video. The promotion costs a lot more money. than
Right, which is what I
doing the
wanted to get
music.
into.
Yes,
Exactly.
it's a
So
lot.
I remember after shooting that video, I went to Lagos. Then we don't have like. We have like Nigeria TV. I think probably like Nigeria is like the #1 music channel in Nigeria right now. So I remember giving the guy like 30,000 naira. He was playing my video regularly, you know what I'm saying? Because I went from the east to Lagos, so even people from east were calling me like, "Hey, bro, man, you're not using TV," but the money is not coming in. It's not like they're playing a song on
But I mean,
Nigezie.
yeah, that's part of the sacrifice,
It's
though.
definitely, yeah.
So part of making your name is you have to make a lot of sacrifices.
Definitely. So that's what it's like. So it's like you're doing that music, but the money is not like coming in right away. So and you're not like have a great job where you're gonna make a lot of money. That's because it's like people graduate from university back home. There's no job. You can't get a job. That's like what I mean. But here you can actually go to college or university and get a job.
Right.
While you're making money from your job, you're putting it in your music. And the
Correct.
currency difference. Like now, I'm gonna like put $1,000 and send it to Nigerian currency. That's like 300-something thousand naira. That's gonna do a lot of promos and they're gonna blast my song on blogs or radios and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you put it out like just $1,000, but over there it's not what it is.
It's a lot of money.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what the difference is. And you have a good full-time job while you're doing music and you're putting part of the income towards your music. That's the difference. But back home it's not like that unless you have a record label that sign you. But now it's like different because I own a record label. Record label don't just sign artists like that. They even want you to work so hard before they're gonna sign you. They want to see what you're doing because it's like because me when by the time I own a label, that's when I'm starting. Because it's like every day I'm getting message. Even my PR will tell me every day they're messaging on TCO Music Label, boss, sign me. When they see me take all those pictures, I hold a second. They think that this dude probably a millionaire in America, boss. Bro,
But the reality is,
we are struggling. Both sign me, so it's like it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Who are you gonna pay attention to? So that's like when people back home are going to a lot of artists. There's very few label. They gotta see you work so much hard before you're gonna get that day. In fact,
so it's not only that you have the talent, but now it's you also need to find a label that will sign you up. So and you have to make sure that the label is actually profitable.
And labels back home, you know.
Because sometimes some people would sign you and then they'll say, oh, 2 years, 3 years, and then they put you on the back burner. So, you just walk around saying, I'm a signed artist. I'm a signed artist. Meanwhile, you don't even know when your album is coming out. You don't even know if they're going to finish with Pardon C first before they get to Noami. You don't even know when your time is coming. They're going to tell you, oh, well, let's finish with Pardon C's single. Let's finish with his album. Before. So, it's crazy.
So is it that most of the label records cannot handle like multiple tasks? They cannot multitask because you're talking about they'll put you on the back burner. So it's like they go in chronological order.
Even in America, it's all about seasons and who is hot and who is not.
Yeah, definitely.
Some artists get signed and then they get dropped.
Exactly.
Wow.
And the money that is in it costs a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
It's money.
So they put a little bit of money into you. If you do well, then they do more. And then if you're not selling, they have to drop you. It happens in America. It happens everywhere. So it's a lot. Music is a passion.
Really? Yeah, it has to be because it doesn't seem like the money is coming. I think it's you get the fame maybe, but the money
comes.
Yes.
I'm on it too
when the
much,
money is good.
When the money comes, you won't believe. There's money.
There's money.
There's a lot of money. A lot of favors, not just the money. A lot of favors.
That's I'm really curious about that when you talk about a lot of money because sometimes we find it hard to see how the money is coming because
a lot of
people are not really buying
performances.
CDs anymore. I don't remember the last time I really bought a CD.
Yeah.
We have online technology right now, so
people like
performances.
The iTunes represent the CDs. People buy music.
Right. Anyway, you're right. You're right.
Nobody wanna buy a CD every time. You buy online. Right. But apart from that, the shows and the endorsement deal, all those stuff, you get money. But mostly it's a show. Mostly it's a show because when you blow with one song, if you just make one hit,
with good promotion, of course,
if you just get one hit, and you get poor, man, you have a problem because just one hit song, it's one person everybody in the world want to see. It's the same you that's gonna be in Holland, Germany, America, Paris, everywhere. The same you and the same hit song. So you're gonna make. By the time you go Nigerian tour, go to African tour, go to Europe tour. If you go to like Europe, you can go to
Yes.
Germany, Spain, Sweden, Scandinavia.
So it's important
And
to
you
make
also
those
have to
tours.
be-
It's
yeah,
important
That's
to
when
make
you're
those
gonna make
tours.
the money, because you're gonna go to club,
Yes.
take like $5,000, even
people
you
are-
know, as much as maybe you're not
Right.
that big, at least $5,000
Right.
before
And then-
45 minutes you're out of the
Because
stage.
even
Yeah.
to bring you to another country, there's so much that's involved because
Yeah.
the promoters in that
Yes.
town,
Yeah.
Yes.
whether you, because let's say your promoter is here in the US and you're
Yeah.
going to Europe, they have to network with people there. So your
Yes.
promoter is paying from here,
Yes.
you're paying out there.
Yes.
So a lot of legwork has to go
No,
in.
there's
Definitely.
a lot of legwork, but definitely I'm gonna say it's the shows. I mean, if you look about it, that's why people like major artists like, for example, Beyonce. She's
Yeah.
always going on tour because album sales are good, but people right now they're not gonna buy the CD. They want to see the actual performance.
Yeah.
So
Right.
they rather pay $300 for a ticket than to pay $10 for a CD. It's funny that
Yeah.
everybody wants to do that tour.
Yeah, they want to have that feeling,
Yes.
you know, that
There's a
like
lot
I
of-
saw
that live
Beyonce,
feeling,
yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of money in tour, yeah. You make a lot of money from tour, endorsement,
So-
and all that.
It's definitely a passion because even after that, you still have to go back to the studio and record the next album to stay relevant.
What about the endorsements? Do you guys seek your own endorsement, or is that the role of your producers to find the endorsements for you
Producers
guys?
and managers, and sometimes the endorsements will come to you.
Okay,
You know,
like when they see
yeah.
that you're representing
yeah,
the brand
it does,
well.
it does
Yes.
come to me.
Yeah.
It does
You
come.
know, so
Does
they'll
come
come
to
to
you,
you. They'll say,
so-
okay, we want you, especially for a fashion line. Hey, we want you to wear a fashion line. We want you to represent our label,
Share the-
with our clothing and all
Yeah,
whatnot.
I'ma do that.
Mhm. So,
Oh, so that we can
yeah,
get the people
so-
on.
but yeah, what were we even saying again? We were saying endorsements such as
Did you
very
share
easy
it
endorsements,
on your
makeup, fashion are good for women, and but endorsements. Are
Yeah,
good, of
like
course. Yeah.
you said, they will call like for makeup lines.
Mhm,
You know,
yeah.
exactly because
Yeah,
you guys
yes.
are on covers on this.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
any makeup line would obviously want to have an artist
Yes.
made up with their product,
Their product. Yes.
and then you advertise it, or you're
Yes.
always doing commercials for them anyway.
Exactly.
I mean, like you take
Yes.
really
Thank you.
stunning pictures. I mean,
Thank you.
She's very photogenic, right?
Yeah.
Very photogenic.
Thank
And
you.
it's always like transformational, like from the hairdos.
Now
You know-
love photos.
I know.
I do.
We were just
but-
coming up. She's like, I'm like,
You
But
like photos more,
But you know,
No,
let
I don't
me
think so.
ask you guys a question, right? I know you are a female artist.
Yes.
You know, in rap
Mhm.
and African. So
Yes.
rap is already not like, African music, right? But now we have African artists who are into rap. But
Yes.
then you're a female in this game.
Right.
How is that? Do you find that the competition is tough? Do you have to prove yourself? Are you competing against other female artists, or you're just competing as an artist?
I'm competing against Naomi Achu.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, everybody else can do what they want to do. I'm more concerned about myself
Mm-hmm.
and what I can do to be a better artist the next day.
Right.
But yes, it is a very competitive industry. Being a female artist is one thing, and then getting into rap is another thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you just have to keep going.
Right.
And and I think it's just the society in general. We're
Mm-hmm.
still to have a female president. And we will.
Where? You mean in America?
In Cameroon,
Or
in
Cameroon?
America, wherever. So
No, I mean, we have
it's the
female
same-
presidents. I mean, we had the Liberian
Yes.
president, George
Mhm.
Weah, just won
Yes,
the election,
yes.
replacing
Exactly.
Her Excellency. Ellen
Exactly. But how many
Dunbar.
female presidents do we have in the world?
There are not that many. You have
Exactly.
Germany. You have the Queen of England.
So we just have to work extra hard, and
Yeah.
I don't have a problem working extra hard.
Yeah, but I know you say you're competing with yourself, but at some
Mm-hmm. Yes.
point in the game, where I know most artists would say they don't compete, but then. At the end of the year, you always have all these awards, these recognitions,
Yes.
all year round, really,
Yes,
because
yes.
different organizations come and
Yes.
give awards.
Right.
So, at some point, when you're doing your work, you're
Yes.
obviously thinking, will this take me there, or
Yes.
is it more about the fan base? What is it
Yes.
really that you're shooting
I think,
for?
Well, the fan base is good. The money is good, but I do it, I guess, because I'm so passionate about music.
Mm-hmm.
I just really want people to hear my music. That's the most important thing for me. Is to be
Okay,
heard
so
as
it's
an
not really
artist.
about the awards.
No, the awards is good. It makes me feel like I'm
It's
doing
like a
something
reward.
good.
They're rewarding your work.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I always want the awards, but hey, yeah. It's a validation.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, I
it's
think that's the word.
validation,
Yeah,
yes.
I think that's the word.
definitely. I'm not doing music to get award. I just want to make it good music for my fans out there. awards probably definitely you're gonna get nominated. So for you to get nominated,
Well, don't say definitely. Don't say definitely because you may not be nominated. There are artists who are going to leave probably in their entire career
And not get
and never really get nominated, not even winning. They don't even get recognized like that.
You're very right.
You're right.
So it's a blessing.
Yeah, I'm more interested in making good music out there.
Yes. So.
Okay, so in terms of what were we even talking about? I think I lost my train of thought.
Female artists,
yes,
and
female
validation and the
artists.
awards.
But being here and taking your music back to Africa, both of you, you live in the diaspora, you're producing music here, and then now you're also wanting the music to be relevant to the continent.
Yes.
So how does that really go for somebody who's, let's say, starting out, if somebody would ask you today, how can I penetrate this market? Like, where do I even begin?
Right.
Would you guys have to tell them?
I would say, make good use of the resources that you have back home. And just master who you are as an artist and your craft. So if you speak in whatever language, if you speak Douala, Lingala, whatever, master that craft so that when you go amongst your people, they recognize who you are wherever you go in the world.
That's what it is.
That's why, I'm so passionate about Queen of Bamenda, because when they hear Bamenda, they know that, I'm representing who I am all over,
Yes.
Yeah.
You're consistent in your brand. It's almost like you're branding yourself.
Yes.
Music, most people in business, they'll talk about branding. Does music also require branding?
Very much
so. You have to brand your style. You need to have a
me,
style, a
I'm
flavor.
actual, Afrobeat, mostly high life music. That's my style. And what most of my music, my fans coming back from Nigeria, I put Igbo in my song. That's my style.
Okay, Igbo.
Like when they hear, then they Diaspora Pardon C speaking.
Right.
So that's basically what it is. So like what she said, exactly that's what it is. So you gotta like brand it. You gotta make sure you put it out there for your people to love it and feel it. At the end of the day, you're sending it back home. We do not have the media, the radio, all those things is still back home. You understand? We just most of my songs are produced in Nigeria. I can only go to the studio and record songs here just because I'm not in Nigeria at that moment.
Right.
But it's still sending back home because the blogs that promote the music are Nigerian blogs, South African blogs, the radio stations, the TVs that play stay back home. We're still sending the craft back home.
And as diaspora artists, we have to travel back and forth, That's another expense on its own.
Right. Because, we still you're still trying to sell, cultural wise, the American culture. Americans have not necessarily embraced 100% like our music. So your true market is the diaspora plus the African culture. We're penetrating, but not there yet. Like you would want to wake up one day and the awards, and see our African artists on stage performing. And yet the music is quite competitive. What do you think?
And they're taking our dance style.
It's crazy. BET award, they still give African category behind.
Right.
What is going on?
And actually it's behind the scenes.
Why is it like that? Like what is going
hear
on?
that.
Yes, and they're taking our dance styles, taking our beats.
I think that's one thing that collaboration of. That's a thing that collaboration of African artists. I think you guys should take that forward because BET. I mean, if BET is still taking BET Black Entertainment Awards, they're still taking African music and shoving it in the bag.
I don't understand. The MTV, all that, they don't play African music. They don't. Even if you make all this collabo with all this Whiskey featuring Drake, have you ever seen it on MTV US? Nope.
Okay, so that's something where so the collaboration is not really
it's not effective. It's just for social media. Not like they don't play it on TVs. Like maybe
you get
chart
recognition
and all those,
in Africa. You get recognition in Africa, but because the beats, because you're doing Afrobeat and it doesn't necessarily mix with that pop sound, they may not be able to merge it. So you have to keep promoting it in Africa. So it's like okay, but we're pushing, and there's some artists that are bringing that together. I know Jamaica was able to do it, so I know Africa will be able to do it.
Yeah, Jamaica's always had
Africa is the sound now. Everybody want to tap into African sound.
They want to,
all of them are tapping into the African sound.
Yeah, it's great. I mean that you have these people actually doing music videos in Africa.
Yeah.
But I'm still wondering. I mean, we're in 2018, and we're still not seeing the music. But I mean, you will see reggae, you will see all of this house music, all of that music being played.
Yeah.
So is it that they see the African as there's a complex, and this is actually relevant because we're in Black History Month.
Yes.
So. let's see how does that really tie in the representation of black cultures all over the world. I would want to think that BET should embrace that more. I
You
think
should
that's
start
something
from
that you guys should
BET. You
push
should
for.
start from BET because I believe BET is not doing it. I don't know who's gonna do it. Like you know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like BET, I don't like you talking about.
I mean,
black
MTV is
entertainment,
still
you know what I'm
MTV is
saying?
still on the other side, but BET at least.
Yes.
Yeah, they
You
should
know, we
like
should see
start,
some.
at least start giving those awards, not behind the stage. Like,
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
even before they start giving the awards, can we see the videos?
I know.
they
know,
should
because
at
if
least,
we're even seeing the videos-
even if they don't want to play it all the time, they should be able to have a section of MTV where they're gonna say 2-3 hours show where they're gonna
least
play
once a
African
week,
music.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? They should
Yes.
have one of these big shots who are into entertainment in like from Africa that are into entertainment in the US that are really very close to those to be like, you know what, can we just have a show on MTV US where you're gonna play like 1 hour, 2 hours of African video?
Yeah, because even
Let-
on
let-
radio
let- let me
stations,
be a
even on
presenter.
radio
That would be
stations,
great. That would be
a lot of-
groundbreaking
You know what
for
I'm saying?
African
Let's start
music.
from that way, like being like a show, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 2
Yeah.
hours of African music, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And do that and leave. Give us that little, we
That
don't say
leeway.
play our video all the time. Just
That would be groundbreaking for
Yeah,
African
you
music.
have homework for yourselves. Well,
I
how about
know.
you? Both of you just push for that.
I know, right?
You guys have collaborated on different things. You can push for that, and have a music show. Why not? I think if they
you're
put a
right.
good collaboration on put a good
You're
proposal.
right. Yeah,
They might,
I'm
maybe
sure.
nobody has
I'm,
come.
I'm
they
very
keep co-
sure.
Maybe all
somebody
they're
must have
hearing is
like somebody must have tried that, baby. It didn't work out.
Hey,
I'm
yeah.
very sure. Like
maybe all they're hearing is the complaints
You're a
like put us in
smooth
the
talker, Pardon
background.
C, you can do it.
Maybe all they're hearing in the background
But
is
see-
you guys are not doing this. You're not
Yeah.
putting us
they
in the
should
front.
start even on the
But you
radio.
should
I
propose other
had some
things.
radios
That's
that
true.
play in African music. I hate some.
A lot of these radio stations that play African music, sometimes they're playing them at night.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Like they're not really playing them like
They
daytime.
play like
Every
when
now and
people
then,
are
maybe
sleeping,
like you said,
Yes.
the collabo mix. Maybe
Yes.
you'll see you'll hear it
There
daytime.
there's an Afro pop
Yeah.
mix though. I think is it 89 point something in the DMV where
Okay.
they
Oh,
play
really?
Afro pop.
I don't listen to
Okay.
radio.
Yeah.
You don't
There
listen
is
to
a-
radio.
No.
So when does your music play?
I don't listen
You
to
can't
radio.
even. You
I
can't
don't
even.
have time.
Fancy.
Like
You
when
can't
I
afford
when
to
I'm in
say
my
that.
car, I'm
You
just
can't afford to say that
playing
you're
the
an artist. You
yes,
can't afford to
I'm
say that.
listening to collection of my songs that I really love. I don't really. I'm so bored
Okay,
with
so
the
you
radio.
love your own songs that much. That's good. 'Cause
Yeah, like
sometimes
not
people
really my
you
song,
can't
but,
listen to the-
not really only my song, but like songs that I like mix, maybe playing from USB or stuff like that.
Right.
Radio, I really get bored. Maybe like I always gonna switch if you don't like.
Yeah.
If I don't like what I'm listening to, I'm like. Get out
But when
of
I'm
here,
on
get
the
out.
road, when I'm driving or
Yeah.
someone's
You
driving
switch
me, that's when
different
I play
Yeah,
the
then
different
at home, I
stations.
can never listen
'Cause I
to
like
radio
to know
at
what's
home
current.
because I gotta watch the TV. Can't be listening to radio at home. Like no.
Well,
You
that's
gotta-
why we
you
have
gotta do
XM radio.
television.
People are moving into technology. Is almost becoming visual.
Yeah.
Radio is becoming
Yeah.
visual
It's
now, so
visual,
that
man.
people
It's
can
visual,
watch
it's
and
visual.
listen.
Yeah, I'm not
But
listening to
now that you
radio.
talk about liking your music so much, what
Yes.
what has been your favorite music that you produce? Like if you were to say this is like my best of
I don't
best
really,
of my
I don't
songs.
have
can't really tell. It's
No,
just
you
like,
guys,
the fans
you're not
are
gonna
the
do
fans
that.
are always like
They're all my children.
I like my songs.
No, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that.
I don't have a favorite one, but everybody will say, "Hey, I like this one. I like it."
So there's a request here. They want to hear your jams. Both of you. Don't worry,
Okay.
they don't need US recognition. Okay, so they're telling you guys you don't need real.
I know, right? Africa
of
is
a market.
big enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
Africa
have
is big
Nigeria
enough.
here, we have Cameroon here,
Yeah.
and we're just gonna take over
Yeah, there's
Africa.
Ghana, there's Tanzania,
Yeah.
there's South Africa. I mean, all of this. So we are our own market.
Yes,
They're
we
a force
are.
to reckon with.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
But on the contrary, their music is selling. They need us to sell their music because a lot of their music.
They're
is
tapping
being
into. I'm telling you, I'm listening to a lot of sound from Drake and others, but they're tapping into African sound. Like they're taking a little bit of that thing and putting in their music. That's
Music
the
is
sound,
all
man.
about
Yeah.
sampling. Everybody samples everybody.
Yeah.
You
Right.
sure there's some people they'll sample, the big man will go to the little man,
Yeah.
steal his sound, and nobody will know because he's so little that
Yeah.
nobody really notices. And before
Like
you
think
know
about
it,
the song
yeah.
that this what was the Beyonce and her friend did when Jesus
who's-
says yes.
Yes, yeah, that's
I mean
it.
that's
yes.
like authentically African.
That's
I mean like that's
authentically,
like
yes.
the most African
Yes, the most African song.
song ever.
Yeah.
But,
Right?
I
It was
mean,
given
the
to-
only
yeah.
thing they did was they had the dance moves
Yeah.
there, but they never said, this was credit to
Yes,
African, but that's like an African church
Yep.
song.
Yes.
Like if you go to any,
That's the problem. They hardly give credit. They hardly give credit.
and
Yeah.
even when what was her name stole the did the
Don't say
World
stole.
Cup. Well, not stole. We are on air, so to you know,
You can say whatever you want to say. I'm saying,
you know,
like,
copy.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Shakira.
Shakira.
Yeah.
During the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Zangalewa.
like a Cameroon
Yes.
song.
And that's a song we are so
Waka,
proud.
waka,
Yes, it's from Cameroon.
I mean, that is a
And-
song that
and she
ran
never gave
for
us recognition.
decades, like
I
a
love
whole
the music, but I
decade.
didn't know it was
Yes.
original.
She said it was her
Cameroon.
original beat. I mean, like if you listen to the
You know,
original song
everybody was so
and
upset.
the song, you're like, come on now.
It's probably someone from.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody
They
obviously
have
obviously
the
gave them.
advice.
So at some point we're gonna have to hear your music because people are requesting.
How are we gonna play it though? Is
what
it
is
gonna play
going-
from here? Is it gonna play though? Like, I'm trying to
You,
connect
you,
my
you
Bluetooth.
weren't you weren't able to connect. Okay, we
work.
might have to tap into. But the thing is, mine
Okay.
echoes into that.
Okay.
But you know, and
Anyway,
then
so
yeah. So tell me, guys, both of you have done collaboration. Is collaboration within African artists or cross culture? You know, like let's say you're crossing from Nigeria and you want to collaborate with an artist from Sierra Leone.
Yeah.
You know, do you guys find that that's easy or does that have complications?
I'll tell you this: it's easier for me to collaborate with somebody from outside of my country than inside. Isn't
Really?
it funny? Yes. Pardon C. It was so easy for me to do a song with him. You know, I was just like, hey, Pardon C, you know, what do you think? And we
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
the studio and we gelled so well.
Right.
You know, but I don't know what is wrong with my Cameroon people. Yes, I know I'm on air, but I have to say it. We need to just
You will have to speak
stop.
for Nigeria. Is it the same for Nigeria? Because you know the funniest thing. The funniest thing is, I'm sure Nigeria will say the same thing about their own fellow Nigerians.
I don't think so though.
No, Padasi, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you have to say about that.
Yeah, she's very right.
So it's easier to work across the aisle than it is to work with your own.
It is. Like, she's very right. You know.
I had no problem
It's
working with
rich.
Scale. No problem with we vibed in the studio. Everything was just so
Nigeria
cool.
is very.
You know, I don't have a problem working with
I'm
Nigerian
sorry to
artists,
say,
but my
Nigeria
own
is
brothers and
into money.
sisters. You know?
He's into money. Even the richest musician still wants money in his pocket.
No, but what does the money? So let's say
No,
you have
but-
two artists with money, and you're bringing money. The other person is
Yes.
bringing money, but you're both Nigerians. Is it easy to work together to produce?
Yeah,
or
I think it has to do with the relationship, though. Relationship
Yes,
comes
exactly.
with relationship. Understand? You
But-
can make a song with somebody without paying.
Yeah.
If you have a good,
If you have a good relationship with that person.
But if you don't have a good relationship, Nigerian everybody's like money.
But
money,
let me tell
money,
you
money.
something. Let me just say something, Lady D. So honestly, even in Cameroon, even if you have the money, some people
Somebody's requesting
they don't
play-
want it.
Just why is it like they don't,
They don't want.
wanna-
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. Even if you give them, you offer money, they
I
don't.
need to
We have,
really
you know.
put that thing
So
on.
yeah. So what do they want to hear?
Blood.
Somebody's requesting. Can you turn in your chat so that I can see? while I
Sure.
use
Yeah,
this?
yeah.
Can you connect?
Yeah,
Can
somebody
you
said
connect from
Let's see.
YouTube
Yeah.
and play something?
right.
in
Yeah,
play?
just turn it on.
It should be on. It's pink.
Okay.
Oh,
And then-
emergency.
Nigerians are enjoyment people, and then somebody's requesting emergency, from the chat, and then we're going to play against Bagbe or whatever. Which one was the one that you guys did together?
we did, Shower Your Blessings.
Shower your blessings.
Shower Your
Audio,
Blessings.
audio.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's an
Now me
audio.
never watch the video. I don't know what she did. Wait.
Ah,
And then in the meantime,
Okay, now I'm running out my cinematography. I'll direct it.
you direct.
in the meantime,
I'll direct the video.
tell me, guys, who's your favorite? Without pointing at each other,
Yes.
who's your favorite? Let's say female artist, and who's your favorite male artist? For you.
I mean,
Without you better not be
Okay.
telling that.
Okay,
I will assume that both of you are
excluding Naomi Achu.
you.
Excluding.
I'm assuming that she's your best and you're.
excluding.
Okay.
You're talking about the whole Africa?
It doesn't
Michael
matter.
Jackson.
Like who's your favorite? Male artist and female artist. You
Michael
can give both
Jackson.
for you, male.
Michael Jackson.
Okay, female.
Female is
The whole world? Or
Just random.
female
Oh.
Whitney Houston.
Okay. So
May they rest in peace.
yes,
Oh, wow.
Lord.
For
But
me,
for Africa, it's Angelique Kidjo. Sorry, Pardon.
Okay,
I'm running up. For
And then
me,
for male?
for male, I love Akon.
Okay.
He's cool, yeah.
I love Akon because he for what he did, it's not easy for you to like proud of
was the
Africa
title
and
of
still
the
break into the American market.
Our song is Shower Your Blessings.
Like he's doing a song, he's mentioning Senegal in the music, and you still
Yeah.
break it into the American market. A lot of them are like don't want to. People, I know some people that have African origin. People like nah, so they don't want to say, hey, my granddad is Yoruba. They don't
Yes.
want to mention Africa in anything they're doing, you understand? Because they feel like when they associate with Africa, it's going to diminish their pedigree or whatever. But Akon is like, I'm proud of Africa, and he's still breaking into the market. That's why I love and I appreciate his craft, you know. Then for female, I'll just say, you know, I love Beyonce, you know, not just because only her music, but her family status, the way she put herself together.
Yeah,
she's not always out there.
Hardcore, yeah.
She's
I like
with
that.
all
You
the whole,
respect
with all
her.
the whole thing, she still put her family. You know, it's not like all these ones where you're gonna hear something about her cheating or doing this one with another guy.
Well, she
or,
sang a lot. She sang a lot in Lemonade, though.
She always
gave
trying
us
to
some
package
gifts in
herself. You
Lemonade.
know what I'm saying?
Yes. So this is shower. Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna hear a little bit from their collabo.
Can you put it yeah. You gotta make a video for this one.
Shower your blessings, oh. Shower your blessings, oh.
That was their collabo, right?
Shower me, oh.
Shower your blessings, oh. Shower your blessings, oh. Shower your blessings, oh. Daddy, shower your blessings, shower me, oh. Shower your blessings, oh.
Yeah.
I'm honest.
Yeah.
Now my portion.
All right now.
Journey mercies. Promotion for my work. Promotion for my work. I don't gonna leave you until you bless me. Daddy,
That's right.
bless my business.
Yeah.
Daddy, shower your blessings, oh. I go see no goodness I never today.
All right now.
I go see your goodness and mercy today, Daddy.
So you can see that they are the originals of the song. They could actually sing it, right? Which other one do you want us to go to?
I think play Pardon C Bagbe. I'll
Okay.
sing along to him.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
Oh, that's my video,
Yeah.
baby.
Somebody says Mama, right? Which one?
Oh, Mama, that's my new
Mama.
song. That's my new
Okay.
song.
What was
Mama.
the song that they were requesting
I
here?
think they're enjoying the singing. Let's sing some more.
Right?
Right?
Where-
You should have
what
played
was
the
song?
shower and
Find the
blessing
song.
more, right?
Yeah.
No, but what is the song that you talk about, Bagbe?
Yeah, let me.
This one?
Pardon. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So here another beat from let's YouTube get.
You just live, you just love like
I know.
I know, right?
Because you two, you have Bagbe, right?
Yeah, she has have a.
I have Bagbe.
She has
which is
Bagbe.
black
You know, Yoruba like
but his is
they have
Igbo.
different meanings.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're married to Yoruba anyway,
Yeah,
so it makes
yeah.
sense.
Yes.
Hello, baby. Please, can I talk to you? Just for a minute, please. Yeah, for me, man. I have something to tell you. You know, like, I've been waiting
I
for
will sing
this
to you
moment.
now. I will sing to you.
Yeah, sing.
Oh, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
You're so beautiful. You're a miracle. You are not identical. Baby, you are not identical.
Oh.
You are my one in a million. My one in a billion. My one and only. Only one in my heart. I saw my only one in my heart.
Guys, I could listen. These guys are playing music. They're in the, he has views of hundreds of thousands of views. You know, I'm gonna give you Naomi's Achu's Bagbe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
slam that.
Let's slam that, and then guys, you know, give your contacts, give your links. How can people find you? Because I can't believe it. The hour is almost over already.
I know. So NaomiAchu.com. You can find me on Facebook, Noami Achu, Facebook, Instagram is I am Noami Achu, Twitter, Noami Achu. Just Google me, Noami Achu. I'm all over. Thank you.
This one.
Yeah.
Yes, that one. This one is right.
Oh, the first
okay.
one.
Anyone is good.
So, pardonc.com, pardonc.com. On Instagram, I am Pardon C. Twitter, I am Pardon C. Facebook, Pardon C official. Just Google Pardon C. Check the video on YouTube.
Check the videos, guys. This guy has massive. They both have massive videos online.
Support.
And they are award-winning artists. In case you guys don't know, I mean, it's really a privilege to have this kind of talent in
Are
the
you going
room.
for Miami on time?
You know,
Yeah.
to have.
Hollywood
Are you gonna
Awards?
take me?
I'm going. I'm nominated.
So-
you nominated. You should go. To, you know what I'm saying?
know,
So what
right?
I want to do is this.
It's Hollywood's award. I think it's gonna be in Miami
This,
on 10th.
this weekend.
This
Oh,
weekend.
okay,
So I'm
okay.
going there Saturday
Well, I hope
morning.
that you guys bring
And
back
then
the
there's
awards.
AfriFamu in February 23rd in California.
All
Are you
right,
going for
awesome.
that? Yo,
Yeah.
Are you guys
amazing.
nominated? You know, for
Yes.
Oh,
you're nominated
awesome.
both.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Look at that. Look at that. So we're expecting
Yes.
to see some more awards for
Yes.
you guys. The future is bright. Where do you guys see yourself? Is there any more collaboration for the both of you in the
man.
future?
Yeah, this is
I was
Pardon C
playing.
is
No,
the
actually,
baddest.
I was playing
I
one
call
nice
him
song
the
today.
baddest.
I was playing one nice song today. Like I'm like, now you gonna rap in this. This is really
Yeah, Naomi, we need to hear your rap
No.
though. I mean, because you're a rapper, but let's
Yes.
hear Bagbe while we're at it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
Hold on.
So
I'm waiting for how
the
this
I know,
advert.
right?
videos. Yeah.
I know.
That's how you make the money now.
So
The
maybe
adverts.
maybe you have a rap line. So think about your rap line, oh, because
Yes. Right now. This is for the preacher standing on the pulpit. Can't get it through. Hit your hand on the pulpit. Forehead glistening. Cause people ain't listening. Christening after christening. Rest in peace. Martin Luther King. Ain't nobody know the trouble that you've seen. I am not ashamed of the gospel. I'm stretching my spiritual muscles.
Woohoo! She rapping. She's a rapper.
I tried.
That's what we're talking about. Mean at it too.
I'm
Guys. Black History, Valentine's. This is the month of love.
Yeah.
What does this month really mean for both of you in terms of love, passion, and then music? Obviously, Black History.
Yes.
You live in the diaspora. Black History is celebrated here. You guys, you want to take love or you want to take Black History? Which one?
I take Black History.
Okay.
Black History means more African music, spreading African music all around the world because Black is Africa.
Yeah, for the love. Are you talking about it Valentine's Day?
It doesn't matter.
Whatever,
February is the month
whatever
of
you
love. We're
say.
celebrating Valentine's.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Pardon C, when will you get married?
Soon.
So is he single? The guy is single. Pardon C is single.
Are you
So hey,
Naomi, just leave me alone. I beg, just.
Okay, so now that you're single, let's find out.
Naomi, please.
Let's get some more tips from the single guy.
Take my relationship away from this talk show. I beg.
So and we got him on it. This is what we
Yeah.
like. We got him on a shot.
I've
Yeah,
pushed
they-
his buttons.
We got
Naomi,
him on.
don't worry. That marriage is
You
gonna
know,
happen.
Pardon-
We're
pardon
gonna
C.
invite you. We're gonna
Pardon-
invite you for that
pardon
wedding.
C.
It's gonna be
Thank
huge.
you, thank
It's gonna
you.
be all over the
Thank you.
newspapers everywhere.
Thank you.
I'm sure your fans would like to know, like, what is it that you look for in a woman,
Yeah.
in terms of Valentine's Day, like,
Yeah.
Valentine's Day, you take a woman.
Me, I love.
What is it that you like?
No, I'm
look for?
African. You gotta be African, man. You have to be African.
Okay, that's your criteria. But what other things other than being
humble, God-fearing,
Good.
love me for who I am, not for music or whatever. Because
Okay.
I feel blow tomorrow and on blow. So you
uh-huh.
never know. So you gotta be there for me. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
on
saying?
blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go up and you
People
come
that
down.
are blow, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yeah,
So it's
on
life.
blow.
You gotta deal with the situation,
Right.
That's not what I pray for, but so basically that's what I look. Hardworking woman who's gonna be there for me, who I'm gonna be there for,
Right.
Like we gotta be cool, like with each other, no problem, nobody hustling. I'm not trying to please you, you're not trying to please me, stuff like that.
Just
So,
be real.
just be real,
Heart to heart, eyeball to eyeball, soul to soul.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's
So
what it is.
Naomi's advocating for Black History Month is that Black music should be spread all over. The origin of Black is the continent, the motherland.
Yes.
So bring the music out, guys. There's a lot of music out in the motherland. Listen to it. It ain't gonna hurt your ears.
No, not
Right?
at all.
It's
You
not
would
gonna
love
hurt your
it.
ears. Spread it. And if you have access to anybody, producer or whatever, always shoot out some of the vocals out there. Let them know and understand what it is that our African artists are doing, are engaging in, and stuff. And so we talked about you guys have a collab. Well, let me listen to Noami Achu's Bagbe. Is it on?
Is it on? Is it on?
Hold on.
No.
I'm scared baby, you got me grooving to the break of dawn. Break of dawn. Yeah. Sugar, don't say I would fall on steady all night all night long. I know give you my number, Hey, I know go fall for your number, I know go give you my number,
All right, so they said they're gonna give you my number. Who was asking for the number?
Don't give that number because now wahala.
I know, right? That number.
guys, I mean, it's been real. I mean, this has been a phenomenal hour. So we're talking about who inspires you guys. I know you talked about who you really like,
Yes.
but who inspires you in life to really just get it, or where does your inspiration come from?
My mom.
For you, is your mom.
My mom,
Okay.
yes.
My
Inspires.
music is God.
Okay.
God.
So God is your inspiration.
Yeah.
So when you wake up and you write music, it's
It
like
just
it's a
come
form
natural.
of
It just come natural. Sometimes be in the street, cooking, whatever. You know.
the lyrics just come. So you're also a songwriter.
Yeah, I write
How many,
all my
how
songs.
many albums? You know,
I have 2 full albums and a 4-track EP.
awesome.
My inspiration, let me tell you why my inspiration is my mom. Because she works so hard. She doesn't sleep. She's always working. So I made up my mind that whatever I do, I'm going to give it my all. So, yeah. So I just want to work hard. If I'm doing music, let me work hard. Let me work hard at it. Whatever it is I'm doing.
I know you even have a song for women. You know,
Yes, Busybody.
Busybody.
That's the one that won the Afrima Award.
Yeah, Busybody.
And it was about her.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
Wow, look
Was
at
it about
that.
your mom?
Yeah,
No.
Busybody.
Yeah.
Like that was another hit. Maybe we'll close with Busybody.
I know, right?
And then basically in terms of music, you guys, do you have any tours coming up, any projects, like where can your fans find, do you have any CDs, any new releases coming up?
Yeah,
the near
I
future.
Just, for me, I just put out the new music,
Let me see
Mama.
the comment.
I just put out the new music, Mama, 1 week ago. It doesn't have a video yet, so I'm gonna work on the video later. But I'm going to Miami. Maybe I'm working on to shoot a video there. I'm still planning it for a new song that I don't have the audio.
Why am I
out
not
yet.
in that video?
Relax.
Relax.
Let's
can
shoot
you be
let's
shooting
let's
videos
shoot let's
all
shoot
around
the
me?
one where
You guys
you tell
have
me.
to-
Let's shoot video for that one.
Right? So you have
You see what I go through?
you have some
Yeah.
you have some
Yeah.
things to settle.
Let's shoot video for that one.
Okay, so you have some videos coming up in the pipeline. I think you
Yeah.
said you just released one.
Yeah, Mama. It was actually produced by DJ Manak. He's from Cameroon.
Wow, you see
Yeah,
collaboration.
I did a
So
song.
Niger Kamer
Yeah,
is
yes.
there's some good
That's
synergy
right.
going on there.
You know, yeah, I did a song with Alice Austin from Cameroon. We just put the video out December.
yes,
So she's actually there for tour promoting the video. So she was in the studio and the guy was making beat. She's like, Pardon C is gonna like this beat, and she sent it out to me. And
So let me ask you guys a question. Since we're talking collaboration with possibly America and stuff, if you had to pick an American artist that you want to collaborate with, who would it be? That you could sing a song with. Who would it be?
Who would it be? Who would it be?
If they said, okay, you know what? Let's get this deal
Let's
happen.
get this
Pardon
deal.
C, who do you want to sing with? And who do you want to sing with?
I think me and Akon could make a hit.
All right, now.
Yeah, I think I could make a hit with Akon. But I
But
love.
Akon is like,
He's already like African,
yeah,
right?
I call him
I
like
don't
a
know, I
brother,
like- I like
he's
Erica Badu.
African.
Erica Badu.
Yes,
Ooh,
I just
so
love
so
her.
food. Yeah.
Yes.
I really have to think. I don't know. I
No,
really
you
have to
you
think.
gotta think. You have a minute to think, and then I need you
Yeah,
to
I
give
would
me an
love to
answer.
do a song with Akon though, but apart from
Yes.
Akon,
You guys
Yes,
pick one of
you-
your hits that
I like to do a song with Nicki. Nicki is talented too.
Nicki Minaj?
A hot rap with Nicki Minaj.
All right.
Give her
Naomi,
kill her with some
Nicki
Anaconda.
Anaconda,
Pigeon.
Anaconda.
Yes, I'll kill her with some broken English. I'll kill it.
That may be a really, really good one. So guys, we're getting to the end of the hour. Which song do you guys want us to conclude with? Both of you pick. Should we go back to? I think.
Should we play Mama or should we play? What
Yeah,
should we play?
play.
Or Busybody, whichever
Anyone.
one. Yeah.
they shower your blessing. Don't say Naomi want to perform that one for you.
Shower your blessings.
I know you saw. I know. Let's end with shower.
Okay, let's go back to shower your blessings.
No, he's not doing
Hey
his
guys,
part, and his part is so sweet.
shower your blessings. Where was it? This one. Okay. So they want to.
To feed my family.
All right,
I am
guys.
prosperity.
Shower your blessings, oh. Shower your blessings, oh.
So God will shower our blessings.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
We
Let
shower
me
together.
conclude. First of all, guys, listen. If you were just tuning in, make sure you share this because this was live. We have 2 celebs in the house here. What an honor to have them. It was such a privilege. Any sign of message for you guys? One word before we go.
Follow me. Join me. Follow my tour this year. Watch out for my album.
All right.
Watch out for your boy P. I never fail, man. More music, more stuff coming, a lot of stuff. Like I'm getting into cinematography now, so I'm gonna be putting a lot of videos. I'm gonna be directing it myself. I don't need to pay anybody. So watch more videos, more visuals.
Okay. All right, guys. So it's been real. It was a beautiful 1 hour with them. I enjoyed it. I mean, the time just went by like, damn. I wish we had more time, but we don't. Listen, share the cast. I always like to say, if no one has told you that they love you, who loves you? It's your girl, Diane, and I love you passionate with the love of God. Make sure you stay tuned and plugged in. We always bring you all the real and awesome. Shower your blessings, guys.
I go see my children and my grandchildren. I no go lack something when my papa they alive.